Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the survival world. Today, we have reached a very special milestone of reaching 1,000 days in my world, which is pretty crazy to me. And to celebrate, you guessed it by the title, I am going to plant 100,000 seeds. Now, I know this is a bit of a ridiculous, challenge to myself, but I thought I needed more farmland in my world, and no better way than making it with this milestone. So by starting, I'm going to have to break this into kind of 3 different steps. Step 1 is going to be collecting all the seeds necessary for this build. And step 2, preparing the land needed for all the seeds to be planted. And step 3, finally, planting 100,000 seeds. I know, it's a dooming task. Well, let's get right into it. The first thing I kind of did was I thought in my head is I could make a really fast machine that would just like spit out all the seeds, and yeah, let's see how I get started with that. Okay guys, so I just grabbed a bunch of items that I think we're gonna need to assemble this farm. I'm pretty sure we got everything we need, so we might as well head over to where I think we're gonna build this farm. Yeah, I think the best spot is actually going to be over by the mob farm, because the mob farm provides a lot of bones. So just having them right next to it, I think is going to be a good idea. But yeah, for right now, I guess I just need to start to set up a little building to put this farm in. So yeah, let me pick a spot around here and do that. Alright, so now that we got our little building set up, we could set up our quick and easy farm, which is super easy to do. Basically, one of you. Okay, I don't know if I quite am using this, but like it should be giving me more than that, should it not? Oh, there we go. Oh, what? That's way fast. That's insane. Does it just take a second to get synced up? Okay. Well, that's definitely working now. Okay, let's do a little test. And I'm going to do this for like 5 minutes and see how much I get. Okay, with this method, we should have enough seeds in no time. I know we need a lot, but I think this will do it really fast. Like, I think I have 10 chests here, and we need 30 double chests full. So how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10. Okay, yeah. So basically, I need to fill this thing 3 times full with just seeds. I think that's very doable with this contraption. I think this is pretty fast. So, okay, I think I'm going to basically AFK here a little bit and just get a whole bunch of seeds for this project. Because the sooner we do that, and the sooner we get, I think we have enough stone and whatnot for the outlines of the fields. Maybe not, but at least we'll have the seeds. And I'm pretty excited on how fast this works. Okay, guys, this method does work, but unless like all the dispensers are kind of going on it at once, it's not that great. I came down here and organized this a bit, but yeah, it's good for wheat, but seeds, it's a little, I feel like it's still a little slow. But so what I think I'm gonna have to do is harvest our fields. So I might go ahead and do that. Like all these fields, I will replant them. But yeah, even this, I think the best bet is to harvest it all, plant it, and then use the machine while we wait for it to regrow, and then just keep that process going, because just this machine I think is going to take a little too long. So I think I'm going to start doing that as well, just to get as many seeds as possible. might be a good idea to show you guys where exactly I'm planning on planting 100,000 seeds. And that area is right over near the squid farm. Let me just fly kind of over there. So here we can see where we removed all the river to build the squid farm. So this is kind of where I'm thinking. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of terraforming involved, but I'm thinking kind of making a pathway all the way to the coast over here. This was it. I think this was it. Yes, this was it. So this area here, by this village, is kind of where I want to build another, like, medieval city, but off this coastal area, and then use this spot right here as the bay. I think this kind of looks kind of nice, and, yeah, there's lots of room to terraform. But yeah, so this, I believe, we need to build a pathway from here, this area, all the way back to the swamp. So yeah, basically, guys, we need to build a pathway from all the way back there at that village, all the way through this, maybe connected to this village, and then over here to the squid farm. So it's actually quite a ways to go, and I don't think we're going to need that much land. So yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. Start to develop a pathway in between that village and our base. And then somewhere in between there, I'm going to set up a bunch of chests so we can start to store all the items we're going to need. Well, all the seeds we're going to need to plant 100,000 seeds. Alright, so as we wait for the seeds to grow, because they're tending to grow everywhere, very slowly, I'm also going to start to work on developing a little bit of this area, because why not? So, yeah, I think I have some ideas on how I want to work on this area, kind of expanding this style, and maybe some houses like this. Nothing too crazy. I just kind of want to work on something while the seeds grow. So, yeah. And this is the progress we've made so far. I laid out a little perimeter for our farms over here, and kind of just put in some water in some random spots. Add a little detail, like kind of extended the wall down in some spots. Yeah, but nothing too crazy. And I think that'll give us some good ground for expanding this kind of stuff. I think I'm going to put like a house right here by this water stuff. Just like right around here. And then maybe kind of branching this water out to that. I don't know, something like that. But that's kind of the idea we got going here. But yeah, this is the progress we've made. I'll fly up real quick so you guys can kind of get a better look. But maybe we'll just go up to our stand. But yeah, it's coming along. And yeah, just still waiting for more seeds to grow. So it's kind of a process. Kind of work on this. You know, farm seeds. I could probably harvest from over there, honestly, again. Yeah, over here is almost ready again too, but I'm kind of just bouncing around all three and then coming back and working on this. So it's slowly coming together, but yeah, it needs a bit more work. Okay, I should note that this video did take me months and months and months of work. So please consider dropping a like or subscribing to the channel to see more. But yeah, this was spread out over months as well with work and school and just life in general. So I kind of had to pick back up where I was leaving off. So you kind of get a slight little recap of that right now. It has been forever. I know I've been in the middle of this challenge, but it has been a couple months since I've actually played in the world. I took a lot of time off for work, and finishing up school. But the challenge still remains, and I'm going to continue where I left off. So, basically, I actually did a lot of work before I took a break from the world, and I will show you how many seeds we are sitting at, which is, I believe, 1/3 of the way that we need to plant 100,000 seeds. So, yeah, we have, I think this is 10 chests here, all the way from top to bottom. So I think that's going to go quite a distance. Yeah, and I've also, I came back on when I was just getting back into the world and playing a little bit. I just did some harvesting of materials to kind of get situated back up, but we do still have time with the amount of days left in the world. We're at 969 before we reach day 1000, so I think the challenge still remains perfectly fine, and yeah, I'm just going to keep continuing. But I have also laid out the pathway for where our fields are going to go. So if you see here, I kind of started just carrying it over to the quarry, just a super light outline of torches. If we can follow it here, it's kind of hard during the day, but yeah, it comes all the way over this way towards the squid farm, past the squid farm. So this whole area I'm going to use for farmland and developing, because then we're going to make our way over this way to this village, and then from here it's going to keep going out this way from the village, I think. And yeah, oh no, yeah, it's wrapping this way up this hill, and then cutting. I need to build a bridge here, and then cutting to their coastal city that I plan on building. But yeah, tons and tons of room for farmland and new builds. So I'm really excited to actually get this going and be back in the world. So yeah, which is nice. Yeah, let's get right back into it. Another thing I should probably talk about, I added the mod Map Explorer or whatever it is, as you can see here, as it shows. There's the coastal city, and there's the swamp over there. I just, I've played vanilla, and it's still vanilla, basically. I think it's just enhancing the vanilla experience. But yeah, just thought I would mention that is now an addition to the world. So yeah, I'm going to continue. Maybe I'm going to move all the seeds over near the squid farm now, so at least it's close to this area that I want to develop. And yeah, and then we can continue maybe making our pathway a bit nicer, just so it's more prominent. If we actually look at the map here, you can kind of see it come out this way, across the quarry, down all the way to where we are. Oh, whoops. By the squid farm, down to here, and then over this way to the coastal area. So yeah, it's kind of nice just to have this as well to plan a bit nicer and better. But yeah, I'm gonna get on with moving some items around and maybe making this pathway a bit nicer. I don't know, we do need to lay down some more seeds so we can get to 100,000 seeds, so I got a lot of work still. We've done a lot of work over here. There's still a lot more I think that needs to be done to get ready to plant all these seeds. But once the seeds are in, it's gonna look epic, I think. But one thing for sure is this sand. I think this sand adds a lot to these little tiny ponds here, especially from in the air. I think it really makes it pop a bit more. So I'm gonna do that, add some sand into each one, and yeah, other than that, I like how this is coming along. I kind of like how we have some structures in, like these retaining walls over here, um, some kind of potted trees. I think that adds a bit of difference to some lamp posts, you know, just some different things to jazz up the area. We added this dock in, little pathway. So yeah, you know, it's slowly coming together, and I think once all the seeds are in, it's gonna look friggin' nuts. But we had to make this area a bit nicer. We can't just plant seeds in a field. It has to look a bit more nice. Don't get me started on this tree yet. I'm not a fan, but for right now, we're gonna leave it. I feel like it would be a cool treehouse tree. So maybe we'll make it into a treehouse one day. I'm not too sure. But for right now, I'm just going to leave it. I'm not 100% happy with it, but I like the pond it's in. I like how the pond turned out. But it's kind of like a big tree to these trees. I don't know, something like that. Anyways, this area is coming together, but we are on day 997 in the world. And as we take another sleep here, we approach one more day towards 1,000 days. That is crazy. It has been a long time in this world already, but I feel like I have yet to so much to accomplish. So the world is young, honestly. And now I have the chests laid out. So yeah, this is 30 chests, 30 double chests, and I think we only need 28 and a half or something like that to make to hold 100,000 seeds. But yeah, I'll move all the seeds over here just so we know they're all here, everything we need. And then once all these chests are filled up, that's when we're going to start the planting. So I'm going to start moving. So I only have 1/3 of the seeds we need so far. So I need to do some more seed mining, but we are getting so close also to 1,000 days. 998. We're getting there. We are getting there. But yeah, this is a lot of chests for a lot of seeds. So let's try and start to fill them up now. Who would have thought day 1,000, well, almost 1,000, one day away, the last day before day 1,000 in the world, we are just moving seeds back and forth. Who would have thought that's what we'd be doing on this day? But you know what? Whatever. It's a thing that's got to get done. So let's just keep carrying seeds back and forth. Okay, guys, and just like that, we're gonna go take a sleep and head into day 1,000 into our world. That is crazy to think about. That is a lot of time spent in this one world. But here we go. The moment. Boom. Day 1,000. That's nuts. You know, guys, as I'm going along and planting and collecting all these seeds we need, I've been thinking that I probably could have split this video into 2 different parts. One part just collecting all the seeds we need, and 2 part of planting all the seeds. Because 100,000 seeds to collect is quite a lot. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, oh my goodness. But that's okay. We can just make an extra long celebratory episode for day 1,000. That is crazy. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this longer episode, and yeah, not getting too bored of me just planting and harvesting seeds. And that was a lot of seed collecting. Yeah, I mined up this one a couple times, back there a couple times. But yeah, that was a lot of seed collecting. But now I think I have a better idea to collect some more seeds. I'm gonna build a bit more of a efficient way, we could say. So yeah, let's go over to our area here, and I can show you exactly how many seeds we have. Yeah, so okay, this entire bottom row I think is almost all filled up to like here, but I think I have enough with me here to fill this bottom row. So that's like halfway there, halfway done the seed collecting. But my gosh, it's taking so long. Do you know how long collecting 100,000 seeds takes? It takes friggin' forever. So I'm doing it so you don't have to. So what I think I'm gonna build next, I have the location kind of picked out. I think I'm gonna do somewhere back here. I'm gonna build like water, like a wheat farm, but the piston one with where the water controls it, so I can just AFK it, mine it out real fast. And I think I'm gonna put it like over here, somewhere. Yeah, I think somewhere by this mountain. Not entirely sure, but I was thinking of like adding some sort of pond up here that is the water source to it all. Um, so yeah, I think I'm gonna start building that. So yeah, I can just collect the other half of these seeds way more effectively because this is taking so long. And we have a shape laid out. Somewhat of a shape. Yeah, so I kind of laid out this little half-assed laid out design of where everything's gonna go and kind of the style I want to do this in. But yeah, I'm gonna build up a bit of a foundation. Maybe not that high, but definitely over on this side a bit, maybe to there. Not entirely sure, but something like that. And yeah, here if we go in free cam here, I know you guys are gonna give me heck for free cam, but it just helps so much with building. And I don't mind having it in my survival world, even though it's kind of cheats, but I don't mind it. It helps way too much with building. So, anyways, if we look here, I kind of shaved the mountainside here a bit, and we're just gonna tie it all in like this. Yeah, and I think I'm just gonna have these pillars go up, and yeah, we're gonna figure out a way for the water to basically go from up here, flow through this, allow all the seeds and wheat to grow, and then the water will come out down here into the river. And then that way I'm kind of incorporating it into the mountainside, and it's a bit more unique instead of just planting a big field with pistons at the end to harvest. So I think this will work pretty good. And yeah, I'm gonna get started on the building here. So yeah, enjoy watching this little building come together. Okay, I think I have come up with something that is gonna be good for our space here. Yeah. So this is kind of the plan. I'm just gonna use gravity and water direction to collect all of our seeds from this farm. Just like the most classic, simple design, easiest thing you can come up with. This little piston action up here. So I'll give a quick demonstration, I guess, of my amazing redstone. Anyways, yeah, basically is the water's just gonna go down, go from each level, and then go back and forth all the way down to push all the seeds. And then I built it to a certain height where the water will come out on this side. So I could basically duplicate this design again. I was thinking maybe again and again, maybe 4 I could fit in here. You could maybe just 2. I haven't really decided, but you can go up as far as you want and then down as far as you want. So let's give a quick demonstration here. It might be a little laggy, but we will see. Here, I'll go in camera mode here. So yeah, we see it just comes down, pushes the seeds across, goes down again, pushes the seeds, so forth, and so forth. Yeah, it looks kind of cool, hey? Like just the zigzag pattern, like a little zipper. Anyways, yeah, it comes down here, and then we'll have a thing that collects them all, probably down like this to this end, because I left this column space out. So I could put like a hallway or something, bit of an interior. But yeah, basically it'll collect down to this row, and then I'll build another one the same way, but pushing opposite, so it goes that way. And then basically build a second one of the 2 sections together. So yeah, I'm gonna get back onto building, and we'll see how this turns out. All right, and that's kind of what we're looking like now. If we fly down here, we can see I expanded out, and then I'm just going to build this all the way up. Oh, I guess I didn't really explain earlier what these pistons up here did too. I just kind of explained everything else. Yeah, these pistons just carry the signal throughout, so it's still able to power this piston, but yet also carry the signal, if you're wondering what this was. There's probably a way easier way of doing this, but this is what I just came up with quickly, so I'm just gonna... Why fix what's not broken, you know? So, we're just gonna leave it. Anyways, yeah, next time you check in, this'll all be done. And, yeah, I died once too, so, yeah, that happened. But, yeah, all the dirt is in, and all the layers have been added into the correct location. I I think. But yeah, now I gotta just add in all the wood, and I really need to add some light into here because I basically just built a mob spawner, and I think that's what caused my death. Yeah, I just didn't see a creeper, and kaboom, there I went. So yeah, now I'm just gonna throw in all the wood, and yeah, it's gonna be done real fast. Well, this is a very big problem. I just turned on the system to see how well it would work, if it still worked, and apparently it doesn't. I think I made a big oopsie with the connection of waterways with the stair block. I did not think it was gonna have that much of an effect on it. Like, if anything, maybe this row would be canceled out, but why is this pattern created from this one stair block? This is frustrating. Okay, yeah, see, I turned this off. Yeah, look at this. Look. Nothing happens to your sprint, so I thought I was a friggin' genius for using this, because then I could plant seeds and, you know, run over this while I'm planting them and never worry about, you know, the little boop, boop, like the bop in with a slab or something, or I guess a slab wouldn't work either. Wow, I feel really dumb right now. Back to the drawing board for a minute. And to undo a bunch of work, I guess. It wasn't that much work, but, well, yeah. That's a bit of a pain to fix, but I need to think of a solution. Alright, solutions have been concluded. Yeah, water only likes when it's the top of the block is, like, fully covered, I've kind of found out. So, for example, if we close this copper trapdoor will work. An acacia one will work too. Or an acacia trapdoor, but when it's closed, you see it still travels there, but if you were to do this, see, then it ends. But if you were to do that, it continues. So, I guess there is some mechanics for redstone that have been already implemented to this. I'm feeling kind of dumb about this, but whatever. Iron trapdoor works as well. If you close it, it's still got the water thing in there. But then we kind of need a full block because I need a place on the bottom of that, right? For the lamp. So I thought this would work, and it does. And also leaves also work. So there's options, but as you can see here, yeah, the copper grate I think is the only block that is gonna work for water to run over top, to be waterlogged, and that I can place it. Oh wait, can I even do this while it's full? Okay, yes I can. Yeah, so that's kind of my plan, because this, I cannot place the lantern on that. That would be the much more cheaper option, but I think this is what I'm gonna have to go with. Yeah, unfortunately. Maybe oxidize them, let them go blue. Yeah, I don't know, the color might be nice. But yeah, unfortunately, that's an expensive change, but, yeah, I guess I have to do that too now. Okay, I kind of set up this poor little waterway system, just a temporary thing, and everything is kind of grown. So I'm kind of curious on the numbers we're gonna get here. I did experience, I don't know, some sort of glitches here with the lighting, maybe. I tried adding lanterns because it was I think it was a lighting thing, but they still didn't grow. So I think that's the problem. Okay, as you guys can see, it's all grown up. So let's see what the resulting number is gonna be. All right, this is gonna be kind of cool to watch for the first time, hopefully. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, that's kind of a problem. Uh, it kind of like worked for 80% of it. That's a huge loss. Like maybe if I build some sort of wall here, I can. It's like just, yeah, I'll do that. Okay, and same thing here. And that's kind of it. Okay, I'll do that. But let's see what we got. Okay, I actually spent the time to collect a bit more of all the stuff laying around, And it's actually a very significant amount. So one full double chest of a lot of seeds, and then a little bit more. So that's pretty good for one column. So I think it's gonna be pretty efficient once we build the rest of it. And yeah, it takes like 31 minutes for a wheat seed to like fully develop. So yeah, this is pretty. If you just AFK it for like a bit and replant it and then reharvest it, I think it'll actually make this much more faster. Yeah, so I'm gonna continue with assembling this beast of a wheat farm. Okay, I just finished bringing all the lamps down. So yeah, I took them all off and put them all back on with some chains. And I also finished getting in the last bit of water down here. And all the redstone. So, which wasn't much, but I had to do some mining and whatnot, which I actually got a ton of diamonds from. But yeah, I got all this done, and now we can finally do a little testy here and see if our waterways all work on this side. So I'll flick this, go into camera mode, and see what we see. Oh, oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, that's amazing. Please work. Oh, yes. Nice. In theory, I mean... Oh, I need a trapdoor there. But, in theory, what went on here? What's going on here? Oh, same thing, trapdoor. So I'm missing a couple blocks on the side, but it looks like everything looks good. They're all going the directions they should be. These end down here once I fix all that, but this I need to make a little funnel system, and I'll just make it connect on to this same thing here. Yeah, this is taking forever, but that's looking like it's good. I also need to smelt. I think I have some glass. I need to go maybe check, but smelt up some more glass to do the same on those gaps there, so we can avoid the seeds not going where they shouldn't be going. But yeah, that's good progress. So yeah, on to the next thing. Now that all the glass is put in, we can actually fire this baby up and see how productive it is, because it's kind of a beast now. Like one column, like just the one side, was pretty productive. So, an additional 3 more, it should be pretty fast at collecting all these seeds for us and, planting 100,000 seeds finally. So, let's get on with planting some seeds. Okay, I think we're at the point where like 95% of the seeds have all grown. There's obviously a couple spots to lighting issues, kind of down at the bottom more so. These ones are actually all pretty good. Yeah, you can see here, like stuff like this, I'm not gonna fuss too much over it in there a bit too. I'm just too eager to see our results and get on to planting some actual crops and whatnot. Oh, I also made a little storage room. It's very basic, but basically it all lines up. The waterways are on the same on both sides to basically funnel everything into these chests. Now there's a lot of chests here, so this should hold what we need for the time being. So yeah, I'm very excited to see how the seed results go. So let's go activate it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, a little laggy. A little laggy. Oh, wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. I think it's working. It's lagging a little bit, but I think it's working. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, let's let the water just run for a minute. Obviously, some are going to get trapped on the edges and whatnot, but let's let it just run for a sec, funnel everything down there, and then we can take a look here. Okay, we need to make an improvement to contain everything. Maybe I should just build walls around it. Wow. Okay, this is going to take a minute to funnel into all this. And obviously, it's super spread out, so I might take a second, try and condense it, just so we can see what a result is of this machine. Okay, wow. That was quite efficient. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to run this a couple times to get the rest of the seeds we need because, one, two, and a half. That's pretty good. Some of it was from before, but I replanted a lot from that first test I did of just the one tier by itself over there. So, and then wheat-wise, we're packing up the wheat too. Some of this was also from before, but and then we also lost a lot to inefficiency. I'm gonna build some walls and try and make the item funneling a little better. But and this I know I need to change too. I know the waterway system isn't gonna work great for this portion of funneling it in the chest. One, because the hopper's not picking it up fast enough, and two, once these chests fill, those items will just be stuck there in the middle. So I'm gonna have to do like a rail system, but it's temporary, guys. Okay, it's temporary. So now I'm gonna kind of just run this farm a bunch. Maybe work on some of the decorative aspects of in here. Actually, probably not. I'm really gonna probably start to get our fields ready for planting a bunch of seeds. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna move on to is kind of working on some landscape while I run this farm a bunch. So I'm just gonna replant it, harvest it, replant it, harvest it, replant it, harvest it. Basically until we have enough seeds, which I don't think will take too long, but it does take a while to replant it all, obviously. But yeah, and then we can start expanding with our fields. Obviously I'm thinking I'm gonna do it in this area. Sorry, I know it's dark right now. Here, I'll sleep real quick. Yeah, okay, so mainly I'm gonna be containing it to expanding because our swamp is this way. Right there's the quarry, so I'm gonna be expanding kind of this way up into here. So what I think I'm gonna do for that is kind of start to destroy this forest a bit because I want all of this to be wheat, pretty much, like a lot of it, and then a lot of up in here to be wheat. So we have a lot of area to work with around the farm. So while it's while the seeds are growing, I'm gonna be working on terraforming. And yeah, so hopefully this process doesn't take too long because this video is taking forever, it seems like, to make. But this should all be transformed hopefully by the end of this video. So let's do it. Holy smokes, guys. I have been hard at work. Okay, so we almost have completed collecting what we need to collect. This is insane. This has taken so long. So basically, we are on the last chest of the 30 chests we need. The even 30 is a little overkill, but whatever. We're gonna plant 30 just to be safe and no one can say anything, okay? So over here we have 15 chests. And yeah, this is the last one. And then over at the farm we have another 15 chests, so I'll show you in a second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 little bit. And not only have I been collecting seeds, but as you guys saw by a little bit of it, I've been doing major landscaping around here. So let's take a little flight and see what I've done. Wiped out that entire forest and now it looks like this. I left the tall trees. But yeah, all the way back this direction, over this way. And then also I'm starting to go this way. So I'm going to do all this as well. And then this dirt wall here, or strip, you can kind of see I'm gonna just end it there for now because I don't think we need a lot more room. But then all this too, and then this side as well. So all this side on the side of the squid farm will all be wheat fields too. And then maybe up over here a little bit. I'm not entirely sure. It really depends on how much land we need. But other than that, the area off of the forest that I took out, I think I'm gonna do that to this as well. So if I just come down quick and we go in camera mode, a bit easier to see. This island's completely cleared out, right? And then this forest, I think I'm gonna need to take out as well because I want the fields to slowly come this way, towards back to the swamp. So I think this would be a good spot to connect it back at the back of this village here. So I'll follow this biome all the way this way and kind of connect it back over to the area that we have going right now. So if we go and look at the seeds I've collected at the farm, we can see that I've done some work. So all these chests here, all these 15 chests, also have full seeds in them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, right? So that is, we are on the last chest of 30 for 100,000 seeds. That is friggin' crazy. Like, look at my statistics on how many, if we go items, items used, seeds. I've already planted 100,000 seeds in this world over that. But that doesn't count. That doesn't count. That's just collecting, right? So now we're going to plant an additional 100,000 seeds. So, yeah, I got a bit more work to do with the landscaping and whatnot. But yeah, I'm going to keep plucking away at that. And like I said, I think I am going to kind of carry that design there, maybe around this, just to tie it in a little bit. And then expand that way, expand by the river, and get this area ready and prepped. Obviously, we're going to have to come up with some sort of waterway. I might do little creeks through all of it to keep the ground hydrated. And then I have to hoe all the land, probably going to go through 10 million hoes, and then plant all the seeds. So there's still a lot to do, but we have made some big progress. This video is taking so long. So if you're enjoying this process of me torturing myself, of planting 100,000 seeds, please consider subscribing and leaving a like on this video. But yeah, other than that, I'm going to keep going with this landscaping and get this area fully ready to have all these seeds installed. It's going to be crazy. And I think this is going to be the last time I'm going to have to use this farm. Hopefully. I think it is. This should be the last harvest we have to do. Which is great. Oh, I gotta sleep. It's super laggy. Okay, yes. Oh my gosh, the lag is insane. Collecting this is becoming harder and harder now. Oh my god, they're just flooding in. I really gotta figure out some sort of wall, or really just complete this build so they stop spewing out the side over here. But I could really care less now because we have 100,000 seeds to plant. So yeah, I typically just run the farm twice, like just to do a little flush after and make sure all the items get all the way through down to the end. But yeah, it works pretty good for what we need it to do. Oh wow, look at this view. Wow, this area is really coming together. Okay, so we have those 15 right there. All those are full. And then one more, another one, 3 more on top of the 15. I think that's it. And then another chest here and here. So what I'll do is I will fill up this shulker box right here and transport some over. There we go. Okay, so here, I'll put all these back So we have way over what we basically need. We got these 15 here, which I'm going to leave over here to basically do the fields closest to the wheat farm. And then I'll transport this. I think it was 2 boxes. I might need to come back for another one of these 3. But I really don't need to. I'm only going to touch the middle ones there for all this area. And then we can move this box over to here. And that is exactly, well, actually, no, it's not. It's over still. But that's over 100,000 seats with 15 chests here that are basically going to do all this side. So I left that 15 there to basically do this area and then this side of the river, which I still got to finish landscaping. All back here, and then the 15 at the farm there we'll use for all this area here, and then all this area here. So basically, whatever's closest to these 15 chests, we'll use for that, and then same thing for over here. So yeah, now I just need to finish landscaping all this there. Take out this forest back here. Sorry, my render distance is kind of low right now. But take out this forest leading towards the swamp. Yeah, all the way this way, and it'll connect kind of to this way. So this all needs to be removed. And the nice thing is too, we kind of have these leftover 3 chests afterwards too to keep running the farm if we need to. But yeah, we have a lot of seeds to plant. So yeah, I'm gonna get on with going with some landscaping and deforestation. Okay, as we can see, I got a bunch more of the landscaping done. We just need a bit more dirt now to fill in the remaining areas. I'm pretty sure I ran out. So yeah, I'm going to need to kind of source some more from landscaping other areas. We do have a bit more to do. Take out probably this bit of trees too. But yeah, it's very much so coming along. Like, we have all this done. It's looking really good. Like, nice and smoothed out kind of down here too. All the way down to the village that way. And then this way too is pretty all flattened. Looks good. I want to add that retaining wall a bit over here. Just so it's kind of included throughout. But yeah, kind of running out of dirt. We need some more to finish up this area. And then, yeah, we'll have to kind of think of how we're going to tie it in over here. But for now, it's looking good. And for the most part, I need to go and collect some ice now to kind of put all around this area and hydrate it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I'm glad I got that silk touch pick now. So yeah, I can just go find some ice somewhere. I think there's an ice biome this way back across the swamp. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I'm gonna have to find some ice now and then hydrate everywhere and then start hoeing. Okay, ice and hose acquired. So now it's time to start the endless task of preparing this whole area. So yeah, let's get to it. And it is time for an update. Yes, I've been planning lots, as you guys have seen, and now it's time to behold your eyes on a magnificent sight. Bam. Holy smokes. This is insane. Like, this is insane, guys. This has taken so long, but I love how it's turned out. Yeah, we're just up on this little platform right now because I needed to get some spruce wood. So I was growing the trees up here. But look at this, guys. This is insane. This is insane. It feels like it's never ending. But yeah, I left some space up here to do some things later. And then I have an idea for this spot down here that was influenced by this horse actually chilling over here. These two horses. I think there was a third one, but yeah, it kind of gave me an idea for this location, but we'll save that. We'll save that for a future idea. But yeah, I'm now just working on expanding this way. Yeah, my replay mod's really filling up, so it's a little bit glitchy now, and it's not really saving all the files. So if you see some progress that you haven't seen in the time lapse, that's probably due to that. But yeah, now I'm just working on kind of growing this way out, and we're gonna go all the way kind of back to here. But what you guys are currently looking at, besides this stuff, all these wheat seeds planted, this is about 82,000 wheat seeds down. 82,000. Do you guys know how long it takes to plant 82,000 wheat seeds? Well, I'll tell you, for getting an area ready, like, hoeing it and then getting the water in and then also planting the seeds, I'd say for 5 seeds, it's about 2 hours. So, 5,000 seeds, not 5 seeds, but yeah, it takes about 2 hours. So, yeah, you can kind of piece together those numbers. But, yeah, we are making a lot of progress, and I'm going to push through here to get the last bit done and reach 100,000. But yeah, we're getting there. We're really getting there. I can't believe it. Like, this started with me just collecting seeds for, like, weeks upon end, and now we actually have something down to show for it. So that's super cool. So yeah, I'm going to continue with this area, and I will update you guys once once it's all done. And we are ready for some seeds now. And now those seeds are planted. We are also currently working on our last chest. All these chests are empty. This has taken a very long time. But yeah, we have made it to the last chest. So I think for this, because I finished that whole area, I think now I'm going to do this top section, and I think that'll be enough to finish it. I have a bit more in these shulker boxes, but yeah, I think that'll be enough to finish this off. So now I just got to hoe it all. And finished. And the seeds are all in. Well, not all in. I had to expand this way a little bit, and then also over here, which is okay because we have room to expand eventually into this. But I'm overplanting wheat seeds. Not only am I overplanting wheat seeds, but there's a reason for that, and it's because we're on the last box. Yes, finally. It has taken forever to get to this point, but time to load up the last few seeds. And there we go. Okay, a couple more to get down, and then we have planted 100,000 seeds. Yeah, so while you've been in the military, I've been pretty busy. Can you see this?
Yes.
I've been pretty busy planting seeds. Okay?
Okay.
So I have planted over 100,000 seeds.
Hmm. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think?
It's a lot of wheat.
It's a lot of wheat, dude. Here, I'll show you.
I actually don't think you'll ever. I don't think you'll ever actually need to use all that wheat.
No, I don't. I don't think so, dude. You know how long this took, dude? Very.
My entire
Very.
basic training.
Pretty much, man. Pretty much.
I was getting abused, and you were planting seeds.
Yeah, dude. I'm starting to go a little insane. Here, let me show you this. My stats. Let me just sleep. But here, let me show you my statistics. Times used. Yeah. So that's also like I doubled it because I didn't want to like just collect. I had to first collect 100,000 seeds, which was brutal, and then I had to plant the 100,000 seeds. So yeah. You think I'll ever use all this?
No.
No? I mean,
Never.
it's a lot of
Never.
bread, dude. Well, guys, that's it. That concludes it. We did it. We planted everything we needed. The final seeds are in. And let's take a look at this view. this craziness. Oh my gosh, guys. It took so long. But this is so epic. Like come on. It's pretty cool, hey? Yes, sir. Like, let's just do a little fly around right now and appreciate how many seeds this really is. Like, it doesn't... I want to say it doesn't look like much, but it really is. Like, compared to what you would normally just do in your traditional world. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. And I left spaces kind of in between for future projects and some buildings and whatnot. So it's not just all one giant field. I kind of thought that was a bit better. It kind of breaks it up more. I want to do some more of like adding in the flowers like here, and kind of throughout in some other spots as well, which I'll slowly get to. But my goodness, this was a video to make, from building this farm and just collecting everything we needed and actually finishing it. Like even all the landscaping just took ages, right? And I'm very happy with how it all turned out. And I can't wait to work more in this area. I'm sorry the video took ages to make, but hopefully the future ones aren't as long. But yeah, I'm glad I took my time with it and really put in the work, and just did it right. I didn't want to rush it and just I know it sounds funny rushing planting seeds, but just with the landscaping and whatnot, like I wanted it to look good too. But yeah, that's crazy. And we did finish way later. I think we're like almost close to like day 1400 or something. We can check here. Yeah, so if we look here, yeah, we're almost at day 1400, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, definitely took forever. So we started, I can't even recall. I'll look back and see if I can find it. But yeah, just this video alone was like, I want to say I think it was yeah, I want to say like 500 days, which is crazy because it's supposed to be celebrating 1000 days. And I spent 500 days just on this video. That's friggin' bonkers. But you know what? We have 100,000 wheat seeds planted all around us now. So, you know, there's that. But on another note, I am very excited for the new, well, not new, I guess, anymore, but new for me, updates to add to this world. The copper golems, it's pretty crazy. I just built a storage, not system, but room and everything, and probably gonna have to adjust and change all that, but that's okay. It just leads to more future projects for this world. But I hope you guys are enjoying this world as much as I am, and yeah, I can't wait to make more videos. But yeah, hopefully you guys are liking these ones that I'm putting out for you. But that is all for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and the, you know, torture of me planting all these seeds. It definitely worked me, that's for sure, and I never want to do that again. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and stay tuned for next time I choose to do something crazy like this. In all seriousness, though, I am very happy that this is all done now, and thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.